Raab defiant, "We will hold our nerve, we will keep our cool. Britain will not be dictated to by Brussels in negotiations over its withdrawal from the EU," Dominic Raab has warned. The continued defiance by the UK government, at what it sees as Brussels' intransigence in its dismissal of the Chequers Plan, came as Theresa May urged her party to hold its nerve as many in Labour, the Liberal Democrats and the SNP are trying to thwart Brexit at every step and seeking to exploit this moment for political gain. The Brexit secretary insisted the government would keep negotiating on the basis of the Prime Minister's compromise proposals, saying he remained confident both sides could make progress towards a final deal, provided the EU was prepared to show greater flexibility. And he dismissed claims Mrs May could call a snap general election to save her premiership following the Salzburg debacle, declaring, "It's for the birds. It's not going to happen." The Secretary of State played down the Salzburg setback as no more than a bump in the road in the negotiations. "We will hold our nerve, we will keep our cool and we will keep negotiating in good faith. What we are not going to do is be dictated to," he told the BBC's Andrew Marr show. "We have come up with a serious set of proposals. We are not just going to flit from plan to plan like some sort of diplomatic butterfly. We're going to be resolute about this and really press the EU to treat us with some respect." He said that Britain had shown flexibility in its negotiating position and again called on the EU to do the same. "If we just get this sort of computer says no response from the EU, we are not going to make progress," he insisted. "We need some flex, some give and take if you like, from the EU and I am confident that, as the fallout from Salzburg ebbs, we will make further progress." Meanwhile, Nicky Morgan, the pro-EU former cabinet minister, warned that a leadership challenge to the Prime Minister would not be in the interests of the Conservative Party or the country. Having a leadership election now would not be in the country's interest. "There are particularly a lot of the hard Brexiteers who want to bring the Prime Minister down," she told Sky News' Sophie Ridge on Sunday. "This is not a move that would help the country in order to get to the best position after Brexit, which does least damage to the economy. That is what we as Conservatives should be focused on. Europe has always been a big fault line in our party. But the majority of the parliamentary party and the membership want us to focus on getting a good deal that supports the economy and then moving on." In an earlier message to her party, Mrs May told warring Tories the time had come for the party to unite and do what is right for Britain, as the Brexit negotiations entered their final phase. "Now is the time for cool heads. And it is a time to hold our nerve," she declared, noting how the talks were always going to be their toughest, in the final straight. The PM added, "This is the moment to put our country first. This is the moment to set aside our differences and come together in national unity. This is the moment to do what is right for Britain."